Federal government and organized labor reach agreement to return to negotiation table on new minimum wage.
All of them have come together with the federal government team. We have been negotiating here, and they have all agreed that we will continue to do this negotiation to arrive at a new minimum wage above 60,000 naira that the federal government had provided initially.
Vice President Shettima reaffirms federal government's commitment to prioritizing welfare of Nigerians.
Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation begins liquidation process of Heritage Bank after revocation of license by the CBN.
And on Good Morning Nigeria today, we shall discuss 25 years of unbroken democracy in Nigeria, plus the new national minimum wage saga.
All right, just last Wednesday, Nigeria marked a significant milestone in the country's political journey. Of course, it's been 25 years of unbroken democracy, and we've been singing it all along. But it's the first of its kind since the Fourth Republic.
That's true, Claire. Since May 29, 1999, Nigeria has steadily walked the path of democratic governance, weathering storms and surmounting challenges.
All right, so from the early days of transition to civilian rule to the present day, Nigeria has made very significant strides in consolidating its democratic gains.
You know, Claire, we have seen power change hands peacefully, witnessed the growth of vibrant society and vibrant civil society, and watched our economy expand.
But people will say, despite all of what we have said, all the achievements we've made, Nigeria is still having to deal with issues of corruption, security matters, economic inequality, and of course, what they call politicization of the process.
Oh, political polarization, if you want to say, because that's our terrain these days. As part of activities to mark the 25 years of unbroken democracy in Nigeria, this year, President Bola Tinubu was at the joint session of the National Assembly.
So the question we will ask is, Fisayo, if you recall, what was that significant thing that happened on that day? And I tell you, I don't want you to say, we all know it was the reversal to the old national anthem, of course, which is now the new national anthem, Nigeria, we hail thee. Now, it followed, of course, the passage of the National Anthem Bill 2024 and presidential assent to make it law. Now, so what lessons have we learned from our democratic journey so far, and what challenges must we overcome to deepen our democratic roots? But perhaps we should be asking, what hope does the future hold for millions of Nigerians, as we continue our democratic journey? That will be our first topic as we explore the past, the present, and future of Nigeria's democracy. I am Claire Adelabu Abdurrazak. Thank you for joining me.
And we're not done, Claire, as we shall be discussing the new national minimum wage. Of course, that's the main thing now. So many discussions around that has so far resulted in the organized labor embarking on indefinite strike, which started yesterday. I'm Fisayo Gunfui. Let me also welcome you to today's program. We are reaching you live on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority. Chukwudi Okole-Ugbaja will join us at some point during the program for the newspaper review, but that will be after the highlights of the news. Good morning, and here is the morning news. The meeting convened by the federal government and organized labor has reached the agreement to return to the negotiation table and continue discussions on the new national minimum wage. The agreement was reached at a meeting held in the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation with a view to finding an end to the strike action. The resolutions include that the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is committed to a national minimum wage that is higher than 60,000 naira, rising from the above The tripartite committee is to meet every day for the next 1 week with a view to arriving at an agreeable national minimum wage. Now, Labour, in deference to the highest team of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria's commitment to the above, undertakes to convene a meeting of its organs immediately to consider this commitment, and no worker would be victimized as a result of the industrial action.
Understanding that the President has been reached and is committed to making sure that the new minimum wage negotiation is concluded.
All of them have come together with the federal government team. We have been negotiating here, and they have all agreed that we will continue to do this negotiation to arrive at a new minimum wage above 60,000 naira that the federal government had provided initially.
You could see that in the agreement, there's a commitment that they will do much more than, higher than the 60,000, using the exact words in the agreement.
The appropriate organs are the only people that can suspend the strike, not these people standing here. So when we take all these things to the organs, if they so decide, it will be suspended.
The nationwide strike called by the organized labor over delay in a new minimum wage commenced Monday with activities grinding to a halt in the nation's capital, Abuja.
You can move from gate 1 down to gate 8. All the gates are shut. So there's no entrance and nobody is allowed to enter inside to work. Maybe for those who sneaked in, maybe around 5, 6 o'clock, we have entered there and we have sent everybody out. So presently, the compliance is 100%.
The labor and the government should dialogue. They should see between each others and see what can become the solutions.
Senior secondary school students sitting for their WAEC examinations in the FCT were not affected by the ongoing strike called by the NLC, as schools remained open for both the senior secondary school students, internal invigilators, external invigilators, and supervisors who are participating in the examination exercise. NTA News observed that even though there was substantial compliance with the strike, Labour has kept its promise to exclude schools and students sitting for this year's WAEC examination from the ongoing industrial action.
Despite the ongoing strike, our examinations are still taking place. It's not affecting us in any way.
Despite the strike, we are still commencing on the, I guess, we are still writing the examination.
The rehabilitation and expansion of roads in the Federal Capital Territory is to make commuting easier, open up businesses, and ensure safety of lives. President Bola Tinubu, represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, reaffirmed that the Renewed Hope agenda is committed to prioritizing the lives of Nigerians. This was at the inauguration of the Outer Southern Expressway to Ring Road 1, Abuja. The Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation, NDIC, says it has commenced the liquidation process of Heritage Bank with immediate effect. A statement by the Director of Communication and Public Affairs of the NDIC, Bashir Nuhu, says depositors of the bank that have alternate accounts within the industry will be paid up to the insured amount of 5 million per depositor using their bank verification number, BVN, to locate their alternate account, while depositors with funds in excess of 5 million naira will be paid liquidation dividend upon realization of the bank's assets and recovery of debts owed to the bank. The NDIC wishes to assure the entire banking public of its commitment to the continued safety of depositors' funds in all licensed banks, urging depositors to continue their banking businesses without fear, as banks whose licenses have not been revoked remain safe and sound. Those are the highlights of the news at this time. Good Morning Nigeria continues with Claire and I after the commercial break. Please don't go away.